I'm going to get right to the point. In some way, have you given your power away? I know so many of us hear that all the time, but what exactly does that mean? How do you give your power away? There's many ways. One way is when you're feeling certain emotions, and instead of acknowledging those emotions, especially when they might feel like quote negative emotions, the emotions that we don't want to admit that we're having, or the hard feelings or hard truths that we're having, if we're in denial or avoidance of that, if it's relating a person, place, or thing, we are giving our power away to not only that emotion, but to the person, place, or thing to which lives on the other side or is involved or entangled in that particular emotion. So when someone says reclaim your power, the first step is to pause and check in and get out of denial and avoidance and see what feelings, what emotions, what life experiences have you been feeling like you don't want to pay attention to because you either feel like you're stuck, you don't know how to create movement in those, or perhaps you're in denial that you are feeling a certain emotion, like for instance, envy or jealousy, or feeling upset, or feeling anger, or any of those what we might call lower vibrational emotions. When we classify those as lower vibrational emotions, we tend to push them aside as being, oh no, don't pay attention to those, don't look at that because that's negative, it's bad. We've got to stay in this high frequency and this positive and always just be there. But that is unrealistic. It cuts off a part of ourselves, and that is one way that we deny our power. So to step out of avoidance and to step out of resistance from being willing to start to tune in and see what is present and to get real with the self. And for some people, we're able to do that ourselves through meditation, through checking in. Other people may need support in actually finding out what emotions they're experiencing and learning to take accountability, because sometimes those emotions are bringing up things that we might not want to pay attention, we might not like about ourselves. They might be the hard truths and the false beliefs that we're having. But in order to shift them, we've got to first be willing to at least see that they exist, hear the message, and be willing to say, yep, that's how I'm feeling. And I maybe am not happy about it, but ultimately I'm at least going to be real and honest with myself that I'm having these feelings. That is the first step. So if you feel like you've been giving your power away, or you feel like that message has been coming up for you, then pause, check in, and do some self-reflection work. Look at your relationships, look at the reflection you're receiving, listen to the messages and thoughts that are coming up, pay attention to the emotions rather than being so quick to shift them, push them away, make assumptions about them. Sit with them in presence, be mindful and aware, and notice what is coming up. And if you're seeking guidance or help, then ask someone that is a trusted person in your life for guidance, help, to discern and understand what is present and to help maybe see something in a way that you're not currently seeing it. It's not helpful to sit there and beat yourself up over whatever is coming up, but it is helpful to pay attention to what is coming up, to at least be willing to look at it. And then from there, that is a place where all change can happen. Trying to change by trying to annihilate the feelings, push them away, pretend like they don't happen, make up stories about what you think they are about, blaming other people, or flat out ignoring them altogether are definite ways to stuff them inside and to avoid dealing with it and to make a problem bigger in the future than it currently is, as well as possibly create some imbalances in your energy field, your mental well-being, and other areas of life. Once you step in and look at the emotions, If you find that there are some hard truths within yourself that you are noticing, then there are some energy clearing techniques and some ways to work with that energy that I made in the video called Some Simple Energy Clearing Techniques. So below this, watch that video and you'll be able to see some very simple ideas that will help you once you've noticed what your truth is, what is going on within you, move the energy and work with it in a healthy way. So this is just a simple message to invite you to do some self-reflection work, to check in and be willing to look at the good, what you deem as the bad, and the ugly within the self as well. And to have some space, some grace, and some acceptance for all parts of your being. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to this channel. I appreciate you so much for showing up and listening to this message, especially if you've listened up until this point. Take good care, and I'll see you in the next video.